Hey everybody, welcome back to another Nature's Always Right video. Today's going to be a quick fun one all about kind of the biggest lessons I learned in 2018. I was challenged by Scott Hebert of Flavourful Farms, and he had the idea of starting this kind of little chain video series with a bunch of different farmers. So I'm going to put a link down in the description to his original video where he's nominating a bunch of other farmers and gardeners out there and homesteaders. So go check out his video, and at the end of the week he's going to put together an entire playlist with all of our videos, and it'll be pretty cool. We can kind of see what all these different people learned this year on their farm or just in their lives in general. So thank you to Scott for putting this idea together, and I'm excited to see what we all come up with. And at the end of the video I'm going to nominate two of my friends to do this as well. So I'll give you guys two of the biggest lessons I learned this year. One is about farming, the other is more about other topics. So the first lesson I learned in 2018, I definitely felt it big time, was how powerful the internet is now, and what a big role that it plays not only in commerce but in each of our individual lives. And it's become a big part of my life, of course, as I've been documenting the progression of my farm and what I've been doing. I guess what I want to emphasize to you guys is to utilize tools around you to get yourself out there, to get your farm noticed, or get whatever you want to be talked about. You can put yourself on the internet and people will respond to you. So it's pretty neat. At the same time though, I had the idea of creating a YouTube channel and videos and teaching people for a long time. And it took me many years of I used to be an English teacher, and I lived abroad. I had a lot of different experiences in my life that allowed me to mature and grow and, lessen my anxiety level and talking to people and being in front of groups and all of those things. So here's my big message to you guys, is just don't be scared to try to learn new skills or to try to do new things, to put your ideas out there or yourself out there. And I think that especially in today's social media and politically correct world, a lot of people are scared to say their real opinion, what they really think, what they're really about. But if we want to get through this really rough period of time right now, I think the truth is what's most important. Keep putting out the actual truth out there, and good things will happen. So in realizing how powerful the internet was, it also helped me kind of self-reflect and realize, how far I've come from, like 10 years ago when I was in college. And I remember being in a public speaking class where I could barely even talk to anyone. I was shaking, like I was so anxious I couldn't get the words out. To the point where I'm at now, 10 years later, at the point now where I'm able to be on camera and do these things. I just want to express that the person that you are today is not the person that you will be 5 years from now or 10 years from now or even tomorrow. If you're really focused on growing your own self-awareness and constantly trying to improve on yourself and work on yourself, work on your communication and your relationships. So I guess in summary to all those thoughts is, don't live in fear, and realize that you can always keep climbing up. There's nothing stopping you other than your own mind from continuing forward and becoming a better person or running a better business. Even though it might feel like you're stuck or even that you're drowning sometimes, just know that those periods of time will end, and you'll grow from that and you'll become better. And the next time a bad thing happens, you'll be stronger after that. So the second lesson I want to tell you guys about today is about my farm, and that is to never stop analyzing and readjusting your farm. Keep looking at all the different spaces of your farm, thinking about how they can be used in a myriad of different ways. And of course, in the farming context, we care a lot about waste, inefficiency. We want to eliminate those things as a business, and we want to do the things that are bringing the most value to the company and our customers. So a lot of that is driven by our profit margins and spending our time as efficiently as we can. So, I've made multiple changes to my layout of my small farm this year. I took out my garden beds, and now I'll be putting in a 10 by 20 greenhouse. I'm also doing more vertical crops this year, utilizing some of my more vertical space. So whether you're doing this for profit or you're in a garden or whatever you're doing in life, it really hit home to me this year that there is no final product, there is no final process or system that you're gonna come up with. It's just gonna be this ever-changing and ever-improving system, whether that's my farm or whether that's my editing process for videos or whatever it may be. You want to keep looking at the process that you use, keep learning, especially keep learning the latest technologies and the latest things that are happening in your field, and try to figure out how you can integrate that into your context and into your systems if they make sense. So those are my lessons for 2018. So I hope this was valuable for you guys. Go check out Scott's video, and I'm going to nominate 2 people as well so that you guys can go see the advice that they have as well. And my 2 nominations, the first one is Kevin Espiritu of epicgardening.com. He also has a fantastic YouTube channel, an educational website, all to help growers get started and learn how to grow food. He also has a podcast as well, so he's just an awesome source of information, and he's constantly putting out a ton of value for all of us growers out there. So I'd love to hear the lessons that he learned this year. The second person I'd like to nominate is Jesse of the Rough Draft Farmstead. He runs the No-Till Market Gardening podcast, which is a newer regenerative farming podcast, and I really recommend it to you guys. And I'm actually going to be on his podcast probably in about a week, so stay tuned for that. I'll let you guys know through Instagram and social media. But he's awesome. Him and his wife run a regenerative farm in Kentucky, I believe. Go check out their Instagram. They have some incredible shots of their farm. All right, Kevin and Jesse, nominate you 2 guys, and can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Thanks for watching, everybody out there. I hope 2018 was a good year for you. I hope you were able to grow a lot in your personal life and business life, and really looking forward to 2019 and all the growth that we're going to do together. Let's just keep improving and doing our best. If we can do that, then we'll definitely be successful in 2019. All right, everybody. See you in the next episode. And the next episode's coming out tomorrow, and it's going to feature Jared of Jared's Real Food, my best friend and the farmer I got started with here in San Diego about 8 years ago. So it's going to be a fantastic look at his farm and what he does, and a little bit more about how I got started, and you guys can kind of see the whole history. So it should be a really fun time. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next episode.